Are you out?
Yeah, they fucking made me click vanilla.
I didn't make you click anything. I told you banana. Vinny said vanilla. You clicked vanilla.
All I'm saying, Bob, is that there's a difference here in funkiness.
Bobby is a Red Bull.
Mine's
yeah.
All right, let me get a mic check. Love, take me down to the streets. All right, wow. That sounds
Useful man video.
That's really good. All right.
So the only thing bad about Yoo-Hoo is after you drink it, you're still
Old
thirsty.
guys. Yo, yoo-hoo.
Chocolate water.
Thirsty.
I'm not a fan of chocolate drinks. Ready? Are we ready?
Lactose intolerant.
Are we ready? All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Whoa. So Mike's not here tonight, guys, so it's going to throw us off a little bit. Fuck it. Welcome to GFY, Go Fick Yaself, Volume 6 in effect. I'm back from New York since the last time we recorded. Mike's not here to tell you what FATstat is, so I'll just do it for him, I guess. Mike, you son of a bitch. FATstats, we analyze the game of football and bring it to you in an entertaining way. You can find us on... see, I fucked Mike's job up. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter. Not on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter.
It's not that easy,
Instagram. Yeah, Mike got a good rep. Anyways, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Medium, Yellow Pages, wherever you want.
We're not in Yellow Pages.
I seem to remember Keith yelling at Michael to write the shit down.
Yeah, no, Mike has to read it, and I ask him why he has to read it. Now I understand because I don't have to do it, so it's not like something that I remember.
So basically, you can just look for us everywhere, including Christian Mingle and JDate.
JD.
Black people
Black People Meet.
Bumble.
Grinder.
Yeah, me and Mike are on Bumble.
For some reason, we're
But
on
I don't
every
grind.
dating
No,
site.
I think Keith might have a grinder.
No. I mean, maybe. Shout out Grinder. I don't have one. But I used to work with a kid who had one, and he told me that it was Tinder. And I was like, oh, because that doesn't look like a T, it looked like a G. And then he got really scared and put his phone away. That's a true story. Yeah, Kyle left the AC
I'm
on.
gonna turn the AC off.
Dumbass bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Crazy. All right, cool. Now we're back at it. So, yeah, FATstats, that's what the podcast is presented by. I don't think I said that part. I probably did. Looking at a mug from the guy from Sons of Anarchy. What's his name, Kyle?
Jax Teller?
Huh.
The real guy or the Sons of Anarchy?
Whatever.
Guy?
Didn't matter.
Charlie Hunnam, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He's hot, right?
Well, Vinny just grabbed the head of Dwight Schrute bobblehead. 14 years ago, the American version of The Office aired on TV today.
Wasn't it
On this
14
day.
years ago today that Mad Villainy came out?
No,
think
that was like
last
2
year.
days ago.
I think last year today, Devin Booker scored 70 points in an NBA game.
That was today?
Which is pretty
Can
ridiculous.
we get fact checked?
I'm
on
pretty
that?
sure he's right.
I think it was today or yesterday.
It's all over Instagram.
Today? Yeah. Okay, I believe it.
Still not as cool as Kobe scoring 81
Oh, that was insane against the Raptors.
on Jalen Rose.
I was like one.
No, you weren't, bro. It was like 2006. You were like 16. You're drunk. Kyle held up his cup and Bobby's cup and was like, yo, this is funky.
Yeah, we got funky ice over here.
And because it's two different colors, and Bobby chasing his beverage with a different chaser than Kyle.
Well, mine looks like a beer and his looks like iced piss.
No, it just looks like a Red Bull.
It looks
with
like a Red
ice
Bull
in
and
it.
vodka to me.
And it looks like pee.
All right, so did you guys talk about
Is it?
last week? Did the bridge go down the last time you guys talked in Miami? Did the pedestrian bridge break yet?
No, I don't think so.
So you guys
FIU.
didn't even talk about that, right?
No.
That was pretty crazy, I guess, huh? I don't know if they cut corners or whatever they did about it, but I guess, you know.
I just
It
don't know
wasn't-
why they tested it.
It wasn't open yet.
And they were testing it. That's what I heard is that they were testing it, but I don't know why they would be testing it when
With traffic.
traffic
Yes.
under it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
That's
I didn't even hear this.
Yeah, it happened a little while ago.
You didn't see the
My mom
pictures and
called
videos?
me.
What?
My mom called me and actually called me hysterically crying. Like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't even live near the bridge, but I'm gonna tell you, yeah, no problem, perfectly
Yeah,
fine. I'm not
good,
gonna
man.
scare you. I don't want you to freak out. But
It's about 45 miles away.
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
That's the
all
thing that
good.
I was weirded out about. I was like, I mean, I know she knows I go to Miami a lot, but I mean, this is like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got working a little bit. Like, she knows I work every day, so I was just like, nah, I'm not down there right now, but thank you for calling and asking.
Thanks for your concern, Mom.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You really haven't seen any pictures, videos?
I might.
Those cars, I feel bad. Those cars are flat.
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
definitely does.
You know what's crazy though right now is Bobby's here producing the show, and his team is actually in the Elite Eight, playing for their way into the Final Four right now against Michigan. Can somebody give us a score update on that game?
Yeah, I can do that.
Last I checked, there was like 14 left in the first half. Michigan was up 12-7. But I didn't expect them. I didn't even know they were in the tournament. And then I saw that they were in the Sweet 16, and I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. Like, I had no idea they made the tournament. No disrespect or anything.
No, I mean they look great this year. I mean they
They finished 8th in the
They're
ACC.
up. They're up 2 right now, FSU.
Oh, wow. What's the score?
17-15.
Oh, wow.
High scoring game.
Let's go.
I mean, how much time's left?
10 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's college, Kyle.
Nah, I'm joking. But did I see a game where like some team scored like 40 points the whole game, or like
Yeah, it happens all the time.
30 something? Yeah, but it was like 80 to.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
What
in
was
college.
cool is
39
like
or
last
something
was it on Friday when FSU played Gonzaga? Was that who they played?
Yeah.
Wow, no, I can't,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Gonzaga like averages like
Yeah, they
like
held-
90 points
they
or
held
something,
Gonzaga to, like,
and we held them
58
to
points or something.
yeah. And that was just like the defense. That's why FSU's
In-
been doing so well.
It's like in, you know how in football, Kyle, well, I mean, I don't know if you really know, but
I don't know why he's explaining this to me.
no, I'm
like
saying teams
retarded.
always play like scrub teams in football in like the beginning of their college season.
Cupcakes.
Oh yeah, the
So they can
the
quarterback
nobodies.
they can win a game 72 nothing.
I remember when
Well, it's the same
Michigan-
thing for basketball.
Yeah, I
So
remember
a
Michigan
big-
did it to Appalachian State.
Yeah,
You know they get paid. Those schools
Yeah,
get
no,
paid.
Oh, yeah,
they
they
made a
make-
grip
they make,
to do
like,
that, to
the
take that
school-
ass.
Well, they
whooping,
make like
absolutely.
hundreds of
Just-
thousands of
Could you
dollars.
imagine that?
more
though?
millions of dollars.
They
Is
got,
it that
they got
big?
paid a grip. They
Seriously.
went in there. They went into the big house and stuck it in and broke it off
And beat them.
and ran back a fucking blocked field goal, right? Blocked field goal. What they ran back,
gross.
or a punt return, something crazy, blocked punt. They were going crazy in there. The quarterback was running all over the field, but
But no, I'm saying that in basketball, so there's a lot of games in the beginning where Kansas will play like
This-
University of Christian Southern Methodist Kansas, and they'll score 120, and the team will put up 46.
Please stop
and
looking
the
at me.
thing that you're talking about before with Bobby with the FSU playing good defense, like this is probably going to be a very low scoring game because John Beilein coach teams like Michigan,
they'll score a
like, they
lot.
always they're always defensive minded. You know what I mean? They may not be the best scorers, but they put them hands down on the wood.
They
and
had
get a
Trey
rock
Burke
and
when they
don't
made
play.
the final when they made the finals last time, right?
Yeah, they had Trey Burke and
They lost, right?
It was Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway.
They lost to
Jr.
Kentucky or Louisville.
Nah, they lost to
Louisville.
yeah, I think it was either Louisville or UNC or something like that.
Well,
One of them two.
FSU's been we've always been known as be a defensive minded basketball team because we don't get the offensive juggernaut that most of these other schools do, Kentucky and Louisville and Kansas and stuff. We don't get the offensive players like that. Now we do have a dude that I think we got from JUCO, a skinnier dude. I think he's like a guard. I'm not sure of his name, but he's been lighting it up for FSU, and they've just been playing great D. I hope
It's the
they
best
win.
time of the year, man. It really is. March Madness.
Yeah.
It's one of the best times of the year.
Loyola.
But yeah, Loyola Chicago, whatever, in the Final Four. First time since '63.
That old lady's really cute.
Sister Jean.
Sister.
One of our boys, he was on the show last week. He filled in for me. Shout out Chase. He tweeted out earlier. He said, if Loyola loses, the memes about Sister Jean are just going to be hilarious. I could already picture how funny they'll be.
Well, she didn't pick them in her bracket, so
Yeah, I know. That's funny as shit.
Well,
why is that funny?
I picked
they were
I
an
picked
11th
FSU
seed.
to lose the first round.
Yeah.
I picked Arizona in my I had a big money bracket one that I did this year, and I picked Arizona, thinking all right, they have DeAndre, what's his name, DeAndre Ayton,
DeAndre Ayton.
and I was just gonna think, all right, there's no real big men in college basketball right now. He's just gonna bully ball, give him the ball down low, let him just get all the boards and just put up all the the dirty paint points. And then anytime you really need to do something big, kick it out to Alonzo Trier and let him hit a 3 once in a while. But that did not happen at all.
They got smacked up.
At all.
Didn't they lose by like 16 or something, or like 18?
Yeah, they lost by grip. Very embarrassing.
Grip. Vinny's likes that word.
Grip. For some reason. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, one of my favorite players from the Knicks actually went to FSU, but not Charlie Ward. But he's one of my favorite players too. I can't believe I remember his name. Tony Douglas. Tony Douglas. He played for the Knicks for a little
familiar.
bit. He was a shooting guard on FSU for a while.
When was this?
2002 maybe, 2003, 2004, one of those years. But then he was on the Knicks for about 3 or 4 years. He was pretty good, serviceable backup.
Was he on the Celtics?
I don't know about it anymore.
The name sounds familiar.
Wasn't he on this not recently? Yeah, the name sounds like he's been. I feel like he played on a lot of teams. Tony Douglas. The name sounds familiar. I feel like he was on like some of my teams in 2K.
He plays in the Turkish league right now. Actually, he was on Memphis last year. He's on the Grizzlies last year.
Speaking of NBA, all right, I'm gonna bring this up because what was Steph Curry's injury? I really didn't see it. Did it get confirmed?
Sprained MCL.
That's it. Didn't they do an?
They're gonna
MRI,
reevaluate.
right?
Yeah, there was this. Yeah,
So
they
sprain
did
only?
the MRI.
How
It was
long is he
severe.
looking out
3
for?
3 weeks.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say,
Well, I
comes
saw
back,
reevaluation in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think.
if we do hypothetical, all right, if Steph is healthy on the West Coast side or Western Conference, does Golden State make it to the finals this year, or do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Houston?
I don't
Well,
know
I don't
if-
know. The West is tough, but
Do you
probably.
think Houston has it? Do you think they'll
mean, I
actually
feel
pull
like-
it off this year?
No.
I feel like any team that makes it to like the 2 games before the conference finals, any one of those 4 teams that make it to that has a chance of winning.
Well, yeah, I know, but give me.
No, but like I'm
everybody
saying,
has a chance.
My-
like the
think
Thunder
that-
have a chance of winning
I
if they
honestly
can get like.
think
But they say the Thunder might have to go through the Rockets and the.
I mean, the way I see it is what happened to Harden last year. CP3 gets hurt every single playoffs. Like, I don't know if it continues the way it
CP3's
always,
never made it to a conference championship.
he
Ever.
gets hurt immediately as soon as playoff starts. He's
we know
out.
what's gonna happen in the West. The Warriors are gonna make it. That's what's gonna happen.
They're
They're gonna
there's
make
too
it.
there's too much going on
The
there.
real question is who's gonna make it in the East, because I mean, like, this is a team LeBron is like, it's not like a normal team that he's been with in the finals for the past 7 or 8 times. You know what I mean? I think it's 8 in a row or 7 in a row.
I had more
4
doubt.
with the Heat, 3 with the Cavs.
7 in a row, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this doesn't look like a team that he could bring. I mean, by himself. Yeah, it looks like a team he could bring by himself, but he'd have to will it.
I don't.
The
You know what
team's
I mean?
I don't think
good.
he has a chance
Right
to
now.
win
They
the
got
ring.
Kevin Love now.
I don't think he's gonna
back.
win the ring,
Yeah.
but I think he could very easily carry them.
I
LeBron.
was more worried when the Pacers were really good when he was on the Heat, when LeBron was on the Heat, and the Pacers were like
Paul
legit.
George. Yeah.
Roy
Lance
Hibbert had his
Stevenson
good-
blew in his ear.
Yeah.
Roy Hibbert was a thing. When they were legit,
David
I honestly I
Rest
was
in
more
peace,
worried about
Roy
the Heat
Hibbert,
making
man.
the finals then than I was more worried about LeBron making the finals then than I am now.
Yeah,
Like, for
I
me,
don't-
even because I don't even know what's up with Kyrie. I don't know. I know he's going to
Like a month and a half.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Yeah.
Evaluated again.
Okay.
Just some like need.
regardless.
I saw
I mean,
3 weeks.
Non-invasive.
I'm not even worried about. I think Cleveland will be there. I don't know how good they'll do, but it's interesting to me on the West side. The reason why I brought it up is because if Steph Curry's there, you guys are saying Golden State. If Steph Curry's not there, is Golden State strong enough?
Yeah.
They still
With
have
Kevin
the
Durant,
second
absolutely.
Of
best
course,
player
they have
in the
Kevin
world.
Durant, but
Third.
Oklahoma had Kevin Durant and Russell
Yeah,
and Ibaka.
Yeah,
But
he
this is the
also
thing,
had-
Russell
Russell was
We could have
very
beat Golden
ball
State. We should
dominant.
have. But Klay Thompson shot out of the gym in Game 6.
you also gotta understand, like,
Like Klay Thompson shot it out of the gym.
you
Like
know
he
that-
was
you know
ridiculous.
this, that Russell Westbrook and him are both very ball dominant players. Like, Russell Westbrook, he wants the last shot. You know what I mean? They were up 3-1 in that game, in that series that one year, and I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it was
With
No,
2 games in
I always
Oklahoma.
said-
did, but
me and Keith used to get into
I
it.
feel like Russell Westbrook just isn't that guy. He's a great player. I feel like certain points at times, like, he just puts too much on himself. He needs to learn how to be able to get rid of the ball in big situations when you know you're going to get double, triple teamed. You know what I mean? There's been times you watch him, he's getting double, triple teamed, he's still jacking up because you know he's going to shoot it.
me and Keith used to argue all the time. Yes, he gets his numbers and his assists, but I've always said Russell is way too selfish when it comes to, like, when you need the big play, he wants the ball. And, like,
They look
instead of
real
giving
good
it
this
to
year right now with Paul George, and Carmelo. I think if they have Melo coming off the bench, they'd be a lot better.
How do you feel about him? Is this the best you felt since? I mean, how do you feel about him?
Second year Durant's gone, so it's not like
No, I wasn't gonna say that. But since when they had Ibaka, they were really rolling back when. What was their other coach before?
Mark Jackson.
Scotty Brooks.
Oh, no,
Scotty
I thought you were talking about Scotty Brooks. I thought you were talking about the Warriors.
I mean, how good do you feel about Oklahoma right now?
The crazy thing is like with after we lost the finals to the Heat, I was like, bro, we'll never lose another finals game ever. Like we have three of the four best players of basketball will be on our team. Like you go 5 years from now and you talk to a kid who starts watching the NBA and you be like, yo, can you believe that Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden all played on the same team? And that kid's gonna be like, shut the fuck up, that never happened.
And James
Like,
Harden didn't
you're
even start.
James, yeah.
Came off the
By the way,
bench.
James Harden was their sixth man. He came off the bench, and that kid's gonna look at you like,
He won like 6
man.
yeah, he won
year.
6 man a year, and they're gonna be like, the kid's gonna look at you like you're retarded.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
I don't really take that award serious anymore. Because J.R. Smith won it 1 year on the Knicks. And I remember when
it's JR.
no, but he deserved it.
I remember when Aaron McKee won it on the Sixers back in the day when the Sixers went to the finals.
But
And he was a nobody.
back to your question,
Nobody.
I feel like in the playoffs, I've seen what Paul George can do. I've seen what Paul George could do in a playoff series. He could go toe to toe with LeBron. Like I've seen him do it multiple times, for multiple years. We all know what Russell could do anytime he steps on the court. And Carmelo's just a given offensive talent. I feel like Carmelo's never played on a team as good as this team.
He's never played defense either.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, even when he was on the Nuggets and they went to the Western Conference Finals, like, that team is not better than the team that we have.
Is that the same team he laid on the floor for?
You have to keep in mind that Carmelo Anthony could have been playing with the fucking Pistons. They picked Darko Milicic over him. So imagine what they could have been like with him, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups.
Oh, they would have
Ben
won.
Wallace,
They won
Rip-
already.
Rip
They would have
Hamilton,
definitely won.
Tyshawn Prince.
Who did they draft
Did
though
you say
instead?
Sheed?
Darko Milicic.
No.
That was Darko Milicic.
Oh,
was the first pick of the
oh,
draft.
okay.
And Carmelo was the second.
No. I went LeBron,
But when did Pistons
Darko,
win it?
Carmelo.
All right.
When did
they're all the
Pistons
same
win it?
year.
Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade.
2004.
Yeah, the next year.
Yo, that
They won it with
2004.
Darko. Melo would have won a ring.
That team was sick.
Oh, that
No,
was the nasty.
Melo would have,
that was
Melo would
the
have
nasty.
more than one ring right now.
Oh yeah.
Melo
I
would
mean,
have more than one ring now.
you say that
and he
draft is
probably
nuts.
would have been.
I'll rival you at 96.
He probably would have played. He'd probably be a lot better of a player now because he would have been on a team with a bunch of veterans, being like, "Bro, you need to play defense. You need to do this. You need
Vinny.
to do that." He would have been raised on that instead of going to Denver and being the guy right off the rip and being given the keys
Them
to
dudes
the
would have made
car.
him play defense.
Yeah.
Melo would
Do
have
you know
been.
what I mean?
Melo could have been what
He-
LeBron is now
It's a
if he was on
different
the Pistons.
mindset when you're given that.
No.
that
They had
Stop
Nene.
But you know what I mean.
Possibility.
Bob.
No,
I,
I-
I know it's comedic, but you know what I'm
Melo
saying.
is
Like,
a better shooter
No,
than LeBron
for
James.
sure.
it just gets me mad because I'm a Syracuse Orange fan.
Is he?
So
But
I
that's what's
love.
funny
yes.
about it. That's
I
what's
loved Carmelo.
so
Isn't
cool
LeBron
about it
more
to look
efficient?
back at and say,
Huh?
What if?
LeBron's not more efficient.
Carmelo's
not.
one of the best shooters like in the world.
He jacks up a lot of shots though.
Carmelo is like one of the best offensive scorers in the league history.
Yeah, I would take Olympic Carmelo over.
Carmelo has the
LeBron.
most points in the Olympics in U.S. men's history.
stop it,
I'm
man.
being honest. He's
For a
pretty.
shooting,
Yeah,
yes.
he's pretty ridiculous in the Olympics. Even
Shooting.
plays defense too.
Only. You stop it.
And you know what's
Stop
cool
it.
is that in the FIBA the obviously you guys know I think it's still like this, but 3-point line is a lot closer.
Yeah.
And Melo's game has always been the mid-range jumper, so like for him those 3-point shots are just
Right.
easy money.
Team Pope
Yeah.
wet.
It's just
But
always
back to
hitting
what
them.
Kyle said.
I
No,
loved
yeah,
that.
no,
I
yeah.
loved
Hit me with the
watching that.
96.
Kyle
He-
said he likes the 03 draft. He said that might be the greatest draft. I'll hit you with
No, I
96.
did I?
Said was the 14th pick in that draft. I'll just
All
say
I said
that.
was it was
Great draft.
ridiculous.
Well, I'm just saying, Kobe was the 14th pick in 96. Okay?
Okay.
You have Ray Allen came out that year. Paul Pierce came out that year.
UConn,
AI
Kansas,
came out that year.
Georgetown.
Who else came out? Steve Nash came out that year.
Do you know what
Peja
school he
came
went
out
to?
that year.
Do you know what school he went to? He went to Santa Clara.
Somebody Google the rest of the
Let me
players.
get
'Cause I think I'm
fact check on
forgetting
all
some
these.
people.
That's
We
a lot
we
of
need
names.
Michael on the computer for that.
Yeah, I
Vinny,
can't
you
do
looking
that,
it up?
or
I'll
else my
Google it right
computer
now.
will die. Here, what I want to say.
While Bobby's saying this,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
go
just
with
gonna say something, but then we can come back to this this draft thing. If any other team other than Golden State makes it to the finals, LeBron's getting a ring.
Yeah.
Like no doubt in my
Well,
mind.
because
Because nobody else has been there enough. The pressures of what
feel you.
it takes to win a finals game.
I understand that.
Golden State knows how to do it.
Not understandable.
James Harden goes to the finals, he'll blow it.
a lot about
Guaranteed.
Ray Allen.
But they say that. They
I
say
mean, I
that
wouldn't say
blow it.
guaranteed.
I know they're different
but-
sports,
Or
but they
nothing
said that about the
guaranteed, you're right.
Eagles too.
All right, so
I
here's-
know it's different sports, but they said the same thing about the Eagles.
Here's the
What did you say?
No, well, people said that Tom Brady's
Yeah, but
ready for this. Everyone
football's a
knows
one and
the
done, though.
Patriots are. I know. I
Right,
understand
it's
that.
exactly 7-game
Yeah.
series. You
Yeah,
got to
I
beat
know.
LeBron 4 nights.
here's
Yeah.
here's the
Yeah,
96
that's
draft, Kyle.
That's scary as shit to play LeBron that many times in a game that you've never been to before.
Oh, and it was held in New Jersey. The 96 draft. That's,
You
of
ready?
course, it was a
Oh,
good
you
year.
should have went.
You ready?
I would have been like,
Shut up.
I'd have been
Cop.
not.
I have it on good authority that I'm not gonna say.
Ready?
That's gonna probably upset people.
AI, Marcus Camby,
No.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker, Eric Dampier,
Peja
Hold on.
Stojakovic.
Kobe, Peja, Steve Nash.
Oh,
Steph Marbury and Marcus Camby came out the same.
Yeah.
What up
Jermaine
with the Knicks?
O'Neal,
Keith said
Jonas
New
Marbury.
Jersey's
go to the
trash
Knicks.
holes.
Later
That's all
on.
I'm saying.
Okay, that's all
We
the
did
players.
the Timberwolves
And then in
first.
2004,
Played with
3, it was
Kevin
only
With-
those
with
guys.
Cassell
Like, that was it.
Latron and
And Kevin Garnett.
Sprewell.
Nah,
Was it?
I don't know if
Yeah.
Sprewell was on the team. Sprewell was on the Knicks still.
We got a lot going on here, fellas.
In 2003,
I got excited and Keith wouldn't stop. I was trying to bring up a point. Keith kept going.
And we've been having a lot going
Jermaine
on.
O'Neal. There's a lot of guys in that draft. I had a sick Jermaine. Me and my cousin. My cousin had one too. We had like the Jermaine O'Neal All-Star East jerseys.
yeah, this
The
draft was
sick ones.
billish after the top 5. LeBron, Darko, Melo,
Wow.
Bosh, Wade,
Lorenzen Wright, didn't he just get murdered?
Yeah.
They got murdered that like a while ago, right?
a couple
Rest
years
in
ago.
peace.
Yeah, and his
Years
wife
ago.
his wife just got like in trouble for it. Eric Dampier, who Shaq dominated in the finals when the Mavericks played the Heat, and was talking trash about him like after every game, like how he couldn't guard him, couldn't hold his jock strap. Yo, Shaq could cut some wrestling promos for an NBA basketball player, like for real, like
But-
good ones.
Like after the top 5 in 2003, it falls off.
I
LeBron?
think we can rewind. I never
crazy,
said that
dog.
it was the
Tony
GOAT
Delk?
draft. I
You're
just said it
crazy.
was ridiculous
Said it
with
was
those
ridiculous.
No, I'm
first
just saying, it's
five.
just-
It was ridiculous because it has the best player to ever play the game in it, and then it has
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carmelo,
One
the
of the
best
best-
Olympic player,
Some of the best at their
Vinny just
position
said.
ever.
and then
But then it also had Chris Kaman.
and Chris Bosh, and
Oh,
it had
your
Dwayne.
boy Nick Collison.
Did he really come out that
Yep.
year? That guy.
You know where he went to school?
Yeah,
He's not the
Are
Kansas.
we
worst.
talking about
Yeah.
Vince's NBA comparison?
No, that's what is his
Steven
name?
Adams.
No, that was
No.
Nick Collison.
No. There's the guy with the long hair that was on the Heat.
Yeah.
No, that's the guy that looks like a video.
Kelly Olynyk.
No, we've been saying
No,
him
not
for
Kelly Olynyk.
years.
No. It's the guy that just
No, he
went to the
played
Heat.
he played for the Thunder.
Josh
No.
McRoberts.
That guy looks nothing like Vince.
The way he plays.
Luke Ridenour.
The guy that went to
Oh.
who are you talking about? The guy that went the white guy?
Yeah,
He's the worst.
he's not good.
Boris
What's his
DL.
name?
Not the
Nick
worst.
Collison.
I just don't
Josh
like
Howard.
his face.
Luke
Sorry.
Walton. Jason Capono.
All right, we get it.
What-
It doesn't really matter because
Mo
you take
Williams.
you take the first 5.
Kyle Korver.
I'll take the first 5 picks over the first 5 in that draft you just read, 96. You play them against each other. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
That'd be
Stop scrolling.
I'm
We're done.
What are the
Yeah.
top 5 for that one
Chris
again?
Bosh.
AI, Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, and Ray Allen.
Yeah, I'll take LeBron.
Versus LeBron, Bosh, Melo, Wade, and Darko.
Yeah.
I
mean-
think they just go down low against Darko the entire time. Just demolish him.
That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get eaten up down low and just demolished. He was terrible.
Oh.
And the only reason why they
Well,
just
I guess
needed
they
a
just
big
gam
man.
on
They
everyone.
just needed a big man. That's what they were looking for. They were like, we need a big man. Here was a big guy. Hey, hi. How's it going?
And that's the thing about basketball drafts. Is like if you're not drafted within like the top 10, you're most likely going to be like a scrub sometime. Like there's a good percentage that you're not going to be in the league for long.
Where'd Kobe go?
Well, it's always anomalies. Tom Brady was drafted 199th.
There's just
Like there's anomalies.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady's a
Everything.
system quarterback.
Kyle, that's like the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Well, it's not the
It's
dumbest.
not
There's-
that
it's
dumb.
actually-
Is it Bill or is it Tom? Is it
You
Bill
don't
or is
know
it Tom?
because they're never
You'll
going to
never
split.
know?
They
You'll
can't
never
even.
know.
They can't even figure it out.
Oh, they
So-
know.
No, they don't.
Tom calls him sir and respects him.
I also heard that Tom was saying it was his doing,
Tom is very
and there's
submissive.
a rift there, sir.
Well, it's his doing that Jimmy was out.
There's a reason why nobody wants to play there anymore.
Shout out
Ooh,
Jimmy
I said it.
Garoppolo. I think that's the 6th podcast. Now it's the 6th time we've mentioned him.
In a row.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Jimmy Garoppolo. I think we've mentioned him on every episode now. I think that's gonna be a thing.
He's hot.
We're gonna stick him in every
Good looking
episode.
guy.
He's dating a super hot chick right now too.
Is he?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I really wouldn't.
I would hope so, sir.
Man.
Where did he go to school? He went to like a nowhere school.
Martha's Vineyard.
No, Jimmy Garoppolo went to.
It was like a blue logo.
No, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Didn't he go to Appalachian State?
No,
Montana?
no. He went to a. Jimmy Garoppolo. Where did he go? I don't even know.
Jimmy Garoppolo went to Eastern Illinois.
Like,
Yep. EIU.
you know who else went there?
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Tony Romo. Didn't Tony Romo go there?
Keith?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Tony Romo went to the house of the Lord.
I'll Google it right now. See, this is why we need Mike.
Mike would never
He
Google
did.
after you asked him
He
to.
did. Eastern Illinois.
Yeah. He's a scrub.
Just a quarterback
Probably the gr-
warehouse apparently.
Probably the greatest analyst of all time, though. Tony Romo?
No. Chris Collinsworth for life, baby.
God,
No, I'm
fuck
just
that
kidding. Now here's a guy.
I like
So
me some Chris
much-
Collinsworth.
He
I
sounds
like-
like he's drunk
yeah, he sounds
every
drunk.
single
I like
time.
So
Spider
much
2,
in
Y
the
Banana.
game.
John.
People don't seem to
Fucking what's his
understand
name?
how
Madden?
much work
No,
that is.
Gruden?
Spider, who always says Spider?
Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden. Chucky. Spider.
Yeah.
Now this guy, Spider 2, Y Banana.
Oh, I have the
He's like a
shirt.
weird-
I have the Spider 2 Y
such a
Banana
weirdo.
shirt.
He's a football guy. You
No,
know what I mean?
I'd rather listen to John Gruden. I
Yeah.
love to listen
He's
to
a
John
football
Gruden.
guy.
Ew.
He'll- You know
Ew.
what I mean? Like if there's a funeral on a football Sunday.
Oh, you don't like John?
No, he's annoying. He loves every guy is amazing, and I get it.
I really
I
love
get
this
it.
guy.
But
There's something special about
let's
this
speak
guy.
some truth here. Oh, I don't like this guy.
Well,
he sucks.
He's
me-
an optimist.
Well, let me ask you something real quick.
When he's in the locker room, he farts
Usually-
too much.
usually
Like
he-
I don't know.
You're
Like,
paying
He's
him.
saying that stuff after like a crazy play. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna watch a guy run 80 yards for a touchdown and be like, that's just.
But
an
John
all-
Gruden
he's
knows-
an all right guy.
I-
Like, hell
John
no, I just watched
Gruden-
Tyreek Hill dip on the entire defense. That was an amazing play from an amazing guy.
no, man, wasn't he on? Like he did the draft.
John Gruden
and,
knows
like, every
everything
single
about
player
every
was
player.
amazing.
He knows everything about every player.
No, I get it. He's
Not anymore now.
He's very
But he
very
did.
What?
He's a football.
Not anymore now, because now he's with the Raiders. Now that's what he's focused on. He's not focused on watching all the high school players.
He's trying to get all the white running backs
He's
back.
good at his
into the
job.
league.
I'll give
Well,
him that.
I hope not,
Just play smash mouth.
because I need
football.
Marshawn Lynch to go big this year.
Yeah.
I have Marshawn on my dynasty. I need I need a one more year.
One of my favorite Gruden moments is when they win the Super Bowl. When he was with Tampa and he like throws his headset off and he runs down the field and he just goes, Super Bowl, baby! Boom! Boom! Boom!
Is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I boom. Because when
Brad
we used to watch
Johnson.
Football Sunday, every time something
Yeah,
big would happen,
he's gonna
boom!
get- he's waiting for. He's like praying. Derek Carr gets hurt so he can just call Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson
Brad,
up, baby.
hey.
Rich,
Hey, Brad.
Rich,
What,
want to come back?
what are you doing today?
Brad knows how to win Super Bowls.
You know,
Watch
he's
it.
like, yeah, you think you just call Brad Johnson up? You think you can lace him up one more year and sit down on the bench for me, man? Like, and then just pray that Derek, hopefully, like throw something at Derek Carr to hurt him, like a brick, drop something off a building, hurt him, anything. Something crazy.
I mean, football will be interesting this year. The draft's going to be crazy. I think that the Giants are going to draft. Now they're saying that we might draft this Bradley Chubb guy.
So you're not aligned at quarterback.
Bob, something up with the camera.
It's all right. I got backup.
I'm trying to get
Shout out iPhone X.
I'm hoping that the Eagles get like a safety. They're looking at a safety.
You guys might trade out. Honestly, at 32, there's a good chance you trade out.
What?
Because a lot of teams trade out of the 32nd pick.
What? Just get 2 draft picks in
And then you get 2 in the second round.
Maybe. I would like to see us get a safety and another lineman, maybe another offensive lineman. I mean, they were good, but I don't know what.
But then look what's happening to Cowboys.
I don't know what's gonna happen to Jason Peters. He's gonna be like healthy. He's getting injured a lot now, and that I Isaac Samalu, dude, he was alright in the Super Bowl, but he was getting like hurt. Like he was getting messed with for a better half of the year. Like they were picking on him pretty bad. But the right side of the ball, it's pretty steady. Brandon Brooks and Lane Johnson, they're gonna be there for a while.
You guys will be fine.
No, you guys will be good, but it might like. And don't be like, well, it's not gonna happen
He's
because
scared.
nobody.
I know he's scared. He's
Yeah.
shit his pants.
Well,
We just
that's
signed Mike Wallace too now.
I don't care about Mike Wallace.
Burner.
Bro, he's
You
a
say
burner.
that now.
You say that now
Remember-
until he runs a 4.34.
Can we call him
Can you
out
go
on that
back
at the
to-
end of the year next year?
Fine. Can you
I
go
don't
back to
care
what I
about
was
Mike
saying?
Wallace.
Can you go
Remember
back to
that
the
shit.
original thing that you're trying to call me out on? Is I would have been scared of their O-line if the Cowboys O-line performed to the same level that it did the year before last.
They'll be back.
But I'm just
They
saying.
were, they were injured too.
But I'm just saying, exactly. That's the game of football.
Yeah,
You really think that all five guys, like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
And it's
well, I
just
mean,
what to say.
perfect
How do you know maybe
example.
the Giants O-line puts it together next year and we're the best
Do
O-line?
your,
Absolutely
do your
not.
job. That's not gonna happen. Do your
Nobody
job.
thought that they would be the best O-line in football.
Well, that's because Dallas had injuries.
Now we have a new coach, though.
Dallas' O line's gonna be healthy. They got Zeke back. You guys are gonna be great. Washington,
We have a
is
new
Alex
coach.
Smith.
Did you see what the Vikings did?
in your pants.
Did you see what the Vikings had?
People
And
are.
another thing
I'm
I
not
don't-
shitting my
It
pants.
should be.
Why
It's a
should I
good
be?
division, and
You
you're
guys
the
went
most
practice.
bunsy team in that division by
No,
far.
Yeah, it's such a
not.
great defense,
Pretty
and then
bums.
like Cowboys are pretty bad.
Cowboys and the
We'll
Redskins.
see.
Cowboys and Redskins.
Watch them bounce back. It's
You
the
can do
Cowboys,
hand
baby.
crashes and stuff and say that
I
I'm
don't think
scared and
I don't
this
think
and
Dak
that.
is that good.
He's
Like,
not
He's not amazing.
You're getting defensive because you guys are saying I'm scared.
Defensive, you're getting scared.
A little scared.
You're getting defensive.
I'm not getting scared.
Listen, what I'm just saying.
What would I be scared of? We
Your
just got a new
defense.
coach who thrives, who's an offensive genius, who turned an O-line
Alright.
that was suspect
New
with the
coach.
Vikings.
We're giving him genius level.
Yeah, you see what he did with fucking Case Keenum?
So is that gonna stop Eli from?
Why are you yelling at me?
But I'm just saying. Did you see what he did with Case Keenum?
I'm just saying we
Did you
talk
see
around the
what he
word
did
genius a little too much
With
here.
Sam Bradford and Case Keenum.
Sound like John Gruden, right?
If you know what he did was third string
Sounds like John
quarterback?
Gruden.
Like that's all I'm saying is, so like you're saying I'm
Here's
scared
the
and
guy.
this and that.
Yeah. Right.
This guy.
Let's see what he has to offer for us, Pat
Case
Shermer.
Keenum's the best quarterback in the league.
If that's what you think.
No. Apparently, I
Top five in
mean,
FATstats.
84 guaranteed. You know, is that how much you got? 84 guaranteed. No, it was 64. How much was it?
Case.
Kirk got 84
No,
guaranteed.
Kirk.
Oh,
Cousins,
Kirk.
he got
83 years, 84, all guaranteed.
That's
So
fucking.
that means
Jesus,
that
that's
when
great.
Aaron Rodgers gets out of his contract, whatever it is, maybe next year, the year before, after that,
They'll have to give every player.
100, 100
He'll-
guaranteed
Plus
for
20.
2 years.
He'll get.
Buck 20
No, he'll
3
get.
years.
He'll get guaranteed $100 million. He'll get a guaranteed $100 million contract. It'll be guaranteed.
No, 124 years guaranteed.
Nah,
Ooh, I know it's unmovable.
nah. I can definitely see him getting $100 million. I don't know.
Give him 3.
My thing is that is this just gonna be for the quarterbacks, or is this gonna inflate everybody's pay increase? Like,
No,
you know?
nobody else matters.
It's always.
Yeah,
That's
what
not
do you mean?
necessarily true. I mean,
Odell
They don't even wanna pay him.
Odell Beckham is probably. I mean, I hate as much as I hate the Giants. He's like one of the best receivers I've ever seen play football.
But they don't want to pay Le'Veon. Like,
That's the Steelers.
That's the Steelers.
Right.
Different organization.
Yeah.
No,
Every year the
no, I
contracts
feel you,
go up. It's
but
just inflation.
you
I
don't-
mean, it's how the league works.
You wanna
just
pay- you
because
don't
the
wanna
Steelers
pay the
won't,
best
and just
running
because the
back
Steelers
by
won't doesn't
far.
mean that another
It's
team
not the
won't.
best running
him and
back.
David Johnson, and there's nobody
They're pretty
even
good,
close
yeah.
that can do all around everything.
Bro, did
like
you
they
not
can.
see? But like, look what happened last year. Who led the league in rushing and all that shit? It was not Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
It
but
was
he
not
also-
David fucking
Yeah,
David
Johnson.
Johnson didn't
Bell-
play,
Le'Veon
first of
Bell
all.
sat out for the first 4 games.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he didn't play the first game or
Yes,
two.
Yeah, it was like.
No, it's 3 games. He was
Bro, he
suspended.
sat out. No, he wasn't suspended. He sat out because they wouldn't give him money.
Oh, that was last year. That
Yeah,
was
they
2
made
years
they
ago.
franchised him. He's like, bro, I'm not taking the franchise tag. I'll sit out, and he'll do it again, and he'll do it this year, and won't play at all.
All
And I
I'm
don't
saying
blame
I
him.
don't. Yeah, I don't
Todd
understand
Gurley.
why you don't pay the best.
How can
running
you
back
not
in the
say
league.
that Todd Gurley's? How can you say that
No
after
one's-
watching
dude,
what
no
Todd
one's-
Gurley
no
did
one's
last
saying-
year? That he's not the best running back.
He's
going
top
into
5.
next
No,
year?
he's not the
He's
best.
top
running
Going
five.
into next year.
Le'Veon
How can you say
Bell-
he's
You want to
That's-
talk about
that's
all
system
around
worked
talent?
very
You
well,
got
even
you
though-
got Le'Veon and David Johnson on a different plane, and then you got who? Who are you putting after them?
Whoa, say
It's
again.
not who you put
So
after.
you got
I'll put
Le'Veon and
people
David
above
Johnson.
David Johnson. David Johnson doesn't show me what you got. He had one good year.
People forget about Zeke.
What are you rolling
Zeke was
your eyes
suspended
for?
over 100
You don't
years.
watch football that much, Kyle.
Okay.
David Johnson had a good year and they got a serious injury. It's just show me what you've done for me lately, league. Let's see what he can do when he comes back from injury.
I think
That's
that-
all I'm
You can say
saying.
that about
I agree.
everybody.
Yeah, I think Le'Veon.
I
Bell's
agree
the
with
best running
Kyle.
back in the league.
Le'Veon is the best. By
Yes.
far.
Yeah,
But
watching-
David Johnson is up there.
He's
But
number- he's
up
don't
there.
forget about
I would
Zeke.
take Todd Gurley over David Johnson.
For all around
Yeah,
physical
not see what
ability,
Todd-
catching and running.
I
Did you not see what Todd Gurley did last year, Kyle?
Zeke is definitely good.
Yeah, but that's just. I mean, Sean
Jay
McVay made a lot of things work.
Okay, but it worked in his favor.
I
And
know,
Bruce Arians
I'm
made a lot of
saying.
things work for fucking David
Why are
Johnson.
you so angry?
I want to see Jay on the Eagles for a full year.
Oh, I can't wait
I want to see
to
him
see
a full
that
year.
man.
I know. See him catch the ball in the backfield.
They're saying like they might not. They say like because of his knee injuries they might not give him the ball that much, but the guy every time he touches the ball,
Could go
the
for
guy.
He
fucking
looks like he
off.
wants to
It's
kill
amazing.
somebody.
He's
with
like
his
Barry.
legs.
He was the best.
It's like Barry. He's gonna go for 1 or he'll go for 30.
The Eagles last year.
Every time he touches the ball, he's gonna go for 1 or he'll go for 30.
Because you started watching in the end of the season. You started watching like, all right, LeGarrette like kind of pewter off. Like he was getting tired. You could tell like, all right, like in the beginning of the year he was just breaking these huge tackles and dipping downfield and getting tackled. Later on in the year it was kind of like the 3 to 4 yard gains. Then it turned into like the 2 yard gains. You know what I mean? Once they got Jai, oh my lord, this guy was gone. I just loved watching him. He was amazing. And then Corey Clement, you know what I mean? That was a great pickup.
Mhm.
He's a super good dude. He's from that area and wanted to be an Eagle. He's been a lifetime Eagle fan, so it's just like cool how we got to
He's
go there.
undrafted,
Yeah, from
right?
Clemson, yeah.
Quick update, real quick, Bob. You guys are down 1 at halftime, 27-26.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a real low scoring game. I knew it. Real low scoring. Well, dude,
Their defensive team.
FSU is a really good defensive
This
team.
is college basketball.
And
No, I feel you, but
Bayline
it's like
coach teams
watching.
are always like that. They're
it's
always
like watching
they're
a-
always
a
hard nosed defensive
city
teams. They're not
league
even a
game.
lot of
No,
points.
it's
They don't
nothing
score
like
that much, so that's why. It never gets like super
Nothing
high
like
scores.
that. I've
Score
watched city
wise.
rec leagues
Yeah,
and the
right.
scores have been like
Like,
96,
Trey
84.
Burke was like in
Not our
like
league.
the year before
Talk about
he
real
scored
men's
all those
rec
points. He wasn't doing that. He was like 16 a game, and then he went to like 24, 25 the year that he was like they went to the finals. It was like outlandish.
Who?
Trey Burke.
Oh, yeah.
His freshman year was only like normal stats, like 16 and 6 or something, and then the next year it went up to like ballooned. It was him and Tim Hardaway on the team.
Oh, wow, yeah. Didn't they have Nick Stauskas?
No,
Nick
he
Stauskas
went
was
to
with them
Ohio.
boys. Nah, Nick Stauskas went to Michigan. He played with them boys. Little white boy.
Mike, can you fact check that?
Thanks. He said
Mike
Ohio.
said he might be walking through the door in the middle of this podcast
I don't
And
think
then I told
because
him
they're
one
not doing an
time.
after party.
they're not
I
having
don't know.
that.
They're not doing, so they're
Oh,
going
no.
directly to their.
No. I mean, they're gonna have they have the reception and stuff. But I
No.
asked. I said, "Where's like the after spot?" And
The
he
honeymoon.
couldn't give me one. Not. I don't think they go right to the
It's
honeymoon.
here.
That's
I
pretty
would-
like
I
old
would-
school.
I would. Fuck it.
Like straight
I
in
don't
the
give a
car
shit
with the
about partying
cans
with
to
you.
the airport.
I don't give a shit about partying with y'all at the casino. I'm going to fuck my wife on an exotic beach somewhere.
That's
Wait, what are they going to? They're
That
coming. They're leaving the wedding and doing what?
Oh, they're all coming back here. The whole wedding party's going to come join the podcast.
that'd be.
Are you
sick.
lying or are you
That'd
just
be-
saying? just Mike's coming back from this one, right?
That'd be great film.
Mike not even.
No,
Mike might go
I-
to Hannah's.
I really hope he walks
Oh, you
in
gotta
because
cut
he's
that
got to be
You
lit
gotta
as
cut
shit,
that
How
right?
am I gonna cut that out?
Fuck it.
Jesus.
Whatever.
Like, can someone get a location on Michael because he's got to be stupid lit? Like, is he Ubering back?
He did tell me he wasn't going to be.
You want to try to call him?
He did
Yes.
tell me he's not going to be doing the worm.
He's
I'm gonna
not going to.
straight
Oh
off
yeah,
ACL.
okay.
I'm
We'll
gonna,
see.
I'm gonna try to call Michael live from his brother's wedding. See how this goes.
No, him at my wedding, Vinny, him and Vlad. I don't know if you ever met Vlad, but they did the worm at my wedding, and it was a fun show.
Why?
And they put it
Can he
out of
do it?
nowhere.
Can he do it?
Yeah, he's a good worm.
Michael.
Now, Kyle, you know the casino,
Yeah.
right? So you know the bar that we hang out with cigars.
Yeah, sorry.
Here we go.
There's a little
Oh,
overhang
yeah.
thing. Well, Kyle said
Mhm.
back in his day, he could do the worm and actually could clear.
I can clear the
He
bar.
could, it was about that. How you
I
got
can,
that
yeah,
couch.
I could
He
probably
could
get up to
clear
the
it.
couch.
And Mike and him were telling. He said he
doing
can
the
clear
worm.
it.
Like what? With so much momentum?
Clear it.
Just, like,
No, well, I mean,
No, that's exactly what he
I
said.
mean, I
though.
didn't mean that I would get like a running start and clear the bar with the worm. I
He
could
said he was
probably,
going to
I
worm.
could probably
Okay,
put a
okay.
flip on it.
And then
Mike
I
didn't
promised.
answer.
I offered to pay for Mike's entire tab and give him $100 if he would do the worm all the way to the elevator.
I would have done that.
He
No,
didn't want to do that.
But Mike's a bitch.
It's crazy.
Last time I went to the casino with Michael, security almost came at us because Michael was all up in my shit about a rapper named Lil Windex, and he was
Yeah, but he was in a
screaming
good
about
mood.
it. Yeah, well, security didn't know that.
What'd you guys do last night?
Italians can't hold back. They're just.
What'd you guys do last night?
Me?
All of you.
When?
I went to bed, sir.
Last night? Oh, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, Michael went to the rehearsal dinner.
Fair enough.
Where'd you hang out with them after?
Roller beer.
Thanks for the invite, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the
I went
invite,
to Live.
fellas. You went to Live?
I seen
Was
Tiesto.
Chris Brown there?
No, it's Tiesto.
No, you didn't.
So Tiesto's Friday.
No,
Lucy's
let's
night,
go.
David Guetta.
And then Chris Brown tomorrow.
Yeah. And then Sunday there's
Can I
like
see if you can run it?
Sunday there's like a 24-hour like EDM thing for like the Martinez brothers. You ever heard of Martinez brothers? Like these two twins are like pretty popular
From
DJs.
Baskets?
No.
That's
FX show.
yeah, I figured.
No.
They got their stuff down.
But it's pretty fun.
I've been to Live twice. I had a great time. There was no people performing, but it was cool because these girls were like up dancing in LED lights, and it was like smoke was everywhere, and it was insane.
It's ridiculous.
And I was like, holy shit, this is Live. And I remember leaving and couldn't hear a damn thing. And I want to go back. Super expensive though. They got a table and stuff, you know, and you know, there's no real point to the story other than that it was just a fun time, and it's Live.
It was a
And
bucket
you-
list thing.
You
It
did
is, yeah.
say, oh my
I
god. this is
might
Live.
never go back, but
We'll go. That's
Live.
crazy. That's
Live.
crazy.
Yeah, but when you said it,
Bro.
Gila, was that like a.
We'll go. We'll go one of these times.
We
Because
won't.
because you can buy tickets.
I'm trying to
It's
stay. I'm
Yo.
trying to stay there too.
It's not that expensive.
That's
You buy
how he
tickets
meets
in advance.
Vlad,
called?
bro.
Where's Live?
Fountain Blue.
Fountain Blue. Thank you.
Invite
Love that
Vlad to
place.
live.
So basically,
He lives for that shit.
what I used to do,
I
bro,
got one
is you
to
go
ten.
online, you find out who's playing, and you buy a
Yeah,
ticket
very
for the
much.
thing, and then the ticket is your entry. You know what I mean? So
When
when you buy
that
them in
song
advance,
comes
it's like
on-
$40. Oh, if I go to that and
When?
that song comes on, bro, I
When?
got you. I'm gonna
When?
record it. But the last time I went for Martin Garrix a while ago, and Martin Garrix, he's a house DJ, and he brought in another house DJ, and it was really it was like same time as last year, basically. It was just a overabundance of people. You're just shoulder to shoulder. Drinks are like $22.50.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous,
Mhm.
but it's a good time, and there's trim everywhere. I mean, there's a ton of girls.
True.
You're having a good time.
True.
Um,
No, there's not girls there.
$22 drinks.
That is not true.
That's 100%
Well,
true.
I mean, their whole concept is they want you to buy a bottle, so you know you buy a bottle. But then their VIP tables are really expensive. It's like $3,000, $5,000. It's crazy.
I saw.
To get laid.
I
Good luck,
saw.
fellas.
Hold on. I was at the DJ. That just reminded me. I was at the DJ. I was at the barber, and I saw. I haven't watched the show yet. I'm trying to watch it, but when I tried to get it on demand, they wanted me to pay. ATL. The episode where they go to the strip club, and it's just recent. I guess it just happened, and they were just. He paid to get a VIP table. Have you seen it?
If we're talking about season 1, yeah, but don't ruin season 2.
There's no ruining it.
It
They were
is.
just
I
making
haven't seen
fun
it.
of the fact how much they charge you at strip clubs for shit.
Yeah.
He got a VIP table, and then they were like, he's like, you got change for 100? He's like, we got change, but it's like a 40%. You got to pay 40%, and it's a $200 minimum. So he's like, oh, so he paid 160. He just to get 161s back. He paid $200, and then they went to the table. And
I mean, it's like
that a
when
thing?
we went
yeah,
to Tootsie's.
no, I mean not really.
It's like when we
It's
went to
just-
Tootsie's.
that's why it was funny, like sitting there and listening to that on the table. I was like, wow, this shit's so true, man.
Yeah, it's
I
corny.
mean, it was like that when we went to Tootsie's. Oh, you gotta pay $500 to get this table. We'll give you a bottle.
Never heard of it.
We'll send girls over, and the girls never
You've
come
heard
over.
of it, you just never
I
did it.
personally know how to sneak into Live. I'm not going to say anything about it on this because I'm not blowing my own spot up. 'Cause I'm going to continue to sneak
I mean,
in.
4 people listen to this stuff.
Well, it doesn't matter. Those 4 people will fucking sneak into Live, and I'll get fucked because they're dumb and they'll probably get caught, and I don't. So
And then they'll be like, I heard on this podcast that
the
boom,
last
that's how we blow
time,
up.
after the time I went with Martin Garrix was with the Migos. I found $50 on the floor. I stepped on it and I did the old slide right to my hand. Right? Kept that shit, and
Did
then
Junior Peters?
yeah, and
Whoa.
then I watched.
Ooh,
it
Great
created-
memory.
Oh, with the $9,000.
I watched a bottle service chick walk out with a gold platter full of $50,000, like all, you know what I mean?
That's Migos.
And they were cracking these stacks and just letting it rain. And I went to go grab some of it because why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
There's money everywhere.
absolutely.
It was the dumbest thing I ever heard. My cousin was like, dude, these bouncers are gonna kick your ass if you grab that money. You leave that on the ground right now. And I said,
Shut the fuck
okay,
up.
no problem.
I'll take a good ass beating for.
But
I mean, it's
they
a bouncer,
go
bro.
and
It's not even
collect
his
that
money.
money afterwards.
Yeah.
No, they don't. Do they really?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I'm so tired of these
What do you mean,
fake
what do I
ass
mean?
fucking rich
That's
rappers.
crazy that.
Not
I
only
mean,
are they
it's
trash
funny.
rappers,
It's
I don't
funny.
think the
God,
rappers
that's sad.
collect it. I think the bouncers do.
Right.
The bottle service chicks. They're like, this is
Oh.
our money.
No, it's not.
Obviously not.
No,
They
it's
think
not.
that. It's in their
No.
venue. They think that.
That's community money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
what you hear. I'm standing
You hit
wrong.
free parking in
I'm
Monopoly.
breathing the air
That's
that
what
is
I'm saying, like,
flying
bro,
through. I'm gonna reach
it's
for
like
it.
it's like if that money
That's the
touches
community
me,
chest.
if that money touches me, it becomes it's like a nacho when it's melted with mad cheese. It's like
It is
one
one.
nacho, it's all one. So if any of that money touches me, it's automatically mine.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna step over
Very
as much
good
knowledge I
analogy.
can, and then just put it all in my pockets. And my cousin was like, slow motion, like I guess he saw me out of the corner of my eye, bending over, he was just like, whoa. And I grabbed him, he grabbed my hand, and I looked at him like, what are you doing right now, dude? And he was just like, don't put that in your pocket, they'll beat your ass. And I was like, okay.
Nah, fuck that shit.
What
much was it?
Hire a lawyer.
Oh, dude, it was a shit ton of money. I mean, at the time, I don't know
Settle
how
for
much
why
it was
this
that I had in my
answer
hand, but I definitely had, like, I looked like one of them, you know, and it's like, shut up and take my money. It's just
Yeah.
like a handful of dollars, you know what I mean? Like,
It's like
that's
crumbled up
I
bills.
just didn't even know how. The time I found $50, like I seen the 50 on the ground folded up, and I was just like, oh, I gotta have my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just put it right in my pocket. No, it was real as fuck. What you mean? And like I went and bought drinks with it. Like I was.
Could have been fake. Still bought the drinks.
Still bought it.
Here's a fun. Could have been
But
fake.
anytime I go to Miami during now, it's mad fun. There's always like it's just mad people down there, especially now because of spring break, winter music conference, and I don't know what's going on, but I feel like Miami's about to become like the hot spot it used to be back in the day. Like I don't know if it's settled down for a little bit, but it's like they're like
Cesspool.
I don't know whether like someone knows something or whatever, and we all don't, but they're like building a whole bunch of
But
shit.
where I'm
downtown
from, they talk
Miami.
big guns. And everybody knows somebody, knows somebody, knows something about it.
All right, well, so
It's a
do
trick
they-
daddy call,
can
not
you-
Miami.
Can
You
you
better
do me a
watch it,
favor?
bro.
Can you tell me? Does he know anything about what's going on in Miami?
No, my dad would have though.
Oh.
Why wouldn't Trick?
Trick would definitely know. He knows everything
Yeah.
that's going on in Liberty City.
Played
yes.
trick with words of friends,
So-
and I quit the game when I was beating him in round 3.
I don't like.
You won't let that go.
I don't. I have
It
seen
was like
that.
10 years ago, man.
Damn.
Fuck with you though, Trick. Call me out on Twitter, but I fuck with you.
Yeah, he ain't shit.
Bro.
With a dolphin.
You
Watch
don't
your
love- you
mouth.
don't love the- Oh my God, we forgot to talk about Wayne.
We didn't forget to talk about anything.
Wayne Heinziger.
Yeah.
Isn't
Rest
that
in
his name?
peace.
Rest
I don't
in
know who
peace.
that is.
He's
That's
the
the
guy
founder
who
of all South Florida sports, not just the Marlins.
Marlins, the Dolphins.
the
You
Marlins,
really-
the
No, not the
Marlins.
Dolphins.
He
Yes, Dolphins
mispronounced
as well.
And
He's an
you
owner
were
of the
correcting
Dolphins as
me.
well, bro.
Wayne Hudson.
There you go. Yeah.
He's the first. He's the first
Wayne,
person.
I'll come through and sell your team and fucking
Word.
fuck your shit up.
He's the first person to own 3 teams at the same time.
Yeah, he's a boss.
Yo,
You ever
that's
seen his
like
fucking
easy.
house?
That's in fact.
Take it
Ride the
easy.
Jungle Queen, bro.
I know, but you know the guy's passed away.
You need the boat.
He was a fuck.
Yeah.
Have a little
Why
past.
don't you like this guy?
Because he sold everything. Like the Marlins won the World Series in '97 after.
What is
fucking
it to you?
4 years.
What's
It's
your
you.
deal,
They stayed in
Marlins?
Florida. It's not like he sold them to another fucking state and they left.
No, and then
No,
he
he
sold the
dismantled
whole
the whole
team, and
team,
then they
bro.
became ass.
Dude.
They won again a few years
Yeah,
later.
that's
It's
why,
like, ah.
that's why he got rid of all of them.
Exactly.
Then he hit him
Traded
with the fucking.
Bro.
He hit him with that golden grain ludicrous. Let's do it again.
Bro, he
2003.
traded all those players that won that World Series. The first time.
Josh Beckett.
Yo, can we?
Miggy?
We
He
get
got
it.
rid of Miggy.
We get your reasoning, but
Got
can we admit
a
he's
whole bunch
a
of players.
fucking boss?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh,
Boss.
Well, anyway, regardless, I mean,
Derek
Shout out.
the guy
Wanting
did a
Heinz,
lot. The guy
Mike
did a lot.
Lowell.
yeah. Yeah, the street on
Mike
Hillsborough,
Lowell.
right before
Love
the
the
Giants.
Giants.
Tracks.
His
He
name
went
was
back
Mike
to the
Red
Bulls.
Sox.
Pudge.
Loved AJ Burnett against the Red Sox.
This
With
is
the
shell.
Juan Pierre still
No,
plays
right,
down
dude, by
here.
train tracks.
Juan Pierre was the true.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is it Denny's?
The hotel in
Dude,
Denny's
who else
on
did they
Hillsborough?
have that was really good?
Oh, I don't think it's a Denny's anymore.
Oh yeah, it's like a little shitty.
Dontrell.
Coffee
pop-
pancake.
We went to Dontrell Will's
Bobblehead
bobblehead.
night.
Bobby
Yeah.
Bonilla. They Bobby Bonilla for a little
Oh,
bit.
Bobby
That was
Bonilla
wild.
days.
While
That
he was still getting paid by the Mets.
Wow.
Chad
Chad
doesn't get paid till
He's still getting paid by the Mets.
not until July. Alright.
Rabble.
That's the smartest man.
Manny has a contract just like it too.
How
Red
long
Sox
is
is-
Bobby Bonilla's contract till?
So they started paying him in 2011. It's till 2035, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Man,
$1 million a year.
Yeah.
1.18 or
Yeah.
1.17.
Something crazy.
It's July 5th.
Manny is
Is the day after Independence Day or before?
playing in Japan right now.
I don't know, but that's
I always forget, but I always
Yeah.
text
He's
Bobby.
playing in Japan.
But man, he has a contract like that with the Red Sox. The Red Sox owe him like $850,000 every year for the rest of his life. Like something crazy like that. But the craziest contract like ever is, so y'all know that back in the day there was the ABA. So 4 teams from the ABA made it to the NBA. The Pacers, the Nuggets, the Nets, and the Spurs.
In the tropics, yeah.
Oh, okay, Flint Tropics.
In the folklore.
But anyways, those 4 teams that I mentioned, not Kyle, the Spurs, Pacers,
And
Nuggets, and Nets.
Flint tropics.
Not the Flint Tropics.
Flint, Michigan.
They're the teams that made it, but there was a bunch of other teams in there. And these 2 brothers, they were the Salinas brothers, I think that's what their names
I
were.
played for the Flint Tropics.
And they owned the Spirit of St. Louis, and they wanted to be in the NBA. The NBA worked out a deal with every owner but them, and they said, you know what? We want a percentage of the royalty of the television deals that the 4 ABA teams are gonna make. And I think it was like 1/4 or like 1/4 of the total TV income of all 4 teams combined every year in perpetuity. So till both of them die. Perpetuity. Perpetuity. Okay, I don't know.
Perpetuitary, people get it though.
Yeah, pituitary glands.
Just trying.
And the first check that the NBA left at them was like, hell yeah, we'll pay that. First check they cut them was like $120 in like 1970, whenever the merger was. Last year the check was cut at $35 million. And every year the NBA's like, oh, we'll give you the team now. We'll give you that. Nah, bro, we're like 85 years old. We don't want a fucking team. Just give us $35 million every year. Like, that's fucking insane.
Sorry, Onyx. We don't even got corn dogs.
You might want to take that check to the big bank where they cash the big checks.
I never saw Tropic Thunder.
Did you just call me a
It's not
jack
Tropic Thunder. That's a good movie too.
Yeah, I like Tropic Thunder. What's
Did
it
you just
called?
call me a jack jerk? You know, he called you a cocksucker.
What movie is it?
I heard it. He called you a
What's
cocksucker.
it called? The movie?
Semi-pro.
Same, I never
Tropic
seen it.
Thunder.
Andre 3's
The
dad.
guy kept asking him, he's like, but what about the Spurs? How are you guys going to play against them? Great question. This weekend, Jackie Moon
Russell's a bear.
wrestles a bear. That's great, Jackie, but that's a great movie. Andre 3000.
My mother spoke to me.
He's dead.
We killed it.
I didn't kill shit.
No, I'm saying we killed it. It was fully charged when I got here.
She called it the alley oop.
I can't throw up. They
What's
did a documentary on me on PBS.
Have you ever been
What's
to
the-
gym?
What's the priest's name? Father something.
Who knows?
Father Okoro?
And he's like, you losing weight? You looking good? Fuck you, Jackie. That's like the first line of the movie.
That's what I think about that. I gotta see that movie though. I like
You should watch it.
Farrell a lot. Casa de mi Padre, I haven't seen that either.
Not as good as you'd think, but
Bobby really likes that. Bobby
It's
just hit me
impressive.
with the
It's
five-
better than Mystery Men.
it's impressive.
Bobby
Oh,
just,
that's tough.
Bobby hit me with the 5-minute cue, so there's one thing I didn't bring up yet.
Was that the blood
No,
hand signal you just did to reenact that?
Oh, letting the people know.
Why don't you bring it up?
Yeah, it was no. Why would you say that? You,
Why would you just bring it
you
up?
fucking
Just
Ingleberg.
bring up
Wrestling idiots
bring
coming
up.
out.
Oh, here we go.
I love my wrestling.
Also, on that note, boys.
Wow.
You gonna do a wrestling
You
move?
just
on?
leave me
I'm
in the
gonna
middle.
do an Irish goodbye. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wow, look at this fucked up.
No,
Yeah, no, WrestleMania's coming up. We'll hype about it every week.
You're a
It's
WrestleMania
closer,
fan,
closer. April 5th, I think it is.
I don't know.
So I'm hyped about that. I don't think it's April 5th. I think it's like April 8th. So that's pretty cool. Shout out WrestleMania. Easter's coming up, April 1st.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good way. You like, you know, that segue is pretty good considering, you know, one is fake wrestling and we're celebrating Easter about a fake dude that
That's why I
rose
did.
from the dead.
But no, here's the thing about it. No. So that was I was gonna make the joke. It's like you're in church and the pastor's like, "Oh my God, it's Jesus!" And everybody turns around. It's April
It's
Fools.
an Easter bunny.
No, he goes April Fools because it's April Fool's Day.
He was resurrected as the Easter bunny, right?
Peter Rabbit. Are you doing your South Park jokes?
No.
No,
Well, that was
The
the
Canterbury Tales.
The Canterbury Tales.
No.
Wow.
It had nothing to do with Jesus being resurrected.
I thought we were all just saying random shit.
Random
Oh,
shit.
okay.
He didn't
I
make
like the
sense.
Canterbury
It didn't
Tales
make
though.
sense.
I really like that.
What? No,
What
bro.
was that movie with Daniel Day-Lewis? That
Scarlet Letter.
no, not the Scarlet Letter.
I
Or-
really need an
Fuck,
explanation.
Crucible.
Yeah, the Crucible. There you go.
That's
There
what I
you go.
meant.
That's it.
Where's the colorful eggs come from?
Oh, guys, we got Mike. Hold on,
Jesus.
we got Mike.
Oh boy.
You're live.
What's up? Yeah.
You're live.
I'm live. Oh, snap. What's up,
He already has more charisma than he's had on any other show.
What are we talking about?
Just talk, bro. How was the wedding?
Huh? Bro, but it was good, bro.
How come you're not sending any ugly face snaps?
My knee recovery, but, you know, we did some dance moves, you know?
Okay, bust out the worm.
Good. Nah, I couldn't bust out the one from the knee, but we good out here.
How fucked up are you?
Good. I mean, nah, I ain't fucked up. Good, we're good. I'm about to get the card, so maybe I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Alright, cool. We just wanted to get you on the cast for a little bit. I'm gonna holler at you,
Alright,
Mikey.
man, what's up, everybody? Alright, yeah, I'm out.
Alright, fucked up. Alright.
He's not getting in his car. His car is in the
He
parking
is
lot.
sober as a bird.
Mikey, good.
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. We're gonna end it on that one, y'all. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Oh.
Hopefully next week. I'm out of here. Anybody got any last words?
It's a great ending. Bye, everyone.
Suck your mother.